Welcome to this magnificent stadium, which is hosting this fascinating encounter. Brutality, underhand tricks, and plenty of hemoglobin are on the program. And I'm happy to be sharing the spectacle with Bob Bifford, our expert summarizer.
Greetings to all of you out there.
There's such a difference between the level of the two teams. You've got to be slightly worried.
The ball's in play.
We don't see much of the Heroes of Law these days.
No, I don't know.
For any spectators who aren't aware, the Heroes of Law hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.
It's probably a good thing we don't see them.
Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one.
That hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face.
He sent him down for a chat with the astrogranite.
I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral. You think you'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down.
Stuff some smelling salts under his nose.
That won't do any good. He'll need extract of Nurgle to put him back on his feet.
One of the most famous Norse teams out there, Jim, is the Vinheim Valkyries, more recently known as Vinheim Rampagers.
Perhaps you could tell the fans why they changed their name, Bob.
Sure can, Jim. They went into hiding after they pillaged and burned down Skalgrim and Hoist, the only sponsor that withdrew their sponsorship up to this day. Rough, but fair. Very old school maneuver.
He must have been delving through some Blood Bowl archives. Good recovery. The Referees Guild has decided to hire a bodyguard for each game.
Another brilliant idea. And just how effective will one bodyguard be against a stadium full of supporters?
True, could be a bit one-sided. Oh, idiot, get off the pitch! If you can't take a little block like that...
Maybe they'll never play Blood Bowl again.
Good! I've got better things to do with my time. I don't know if he really liked that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it.
Punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim, that's never a nice sight.
Today's insight comes from Jaime Schnivel, coach and owner of the Goblin Lowdown Rats team. In yesterday's Spike magazine, he said that Blood Bowl was like war. No winners, just survivors.
Oh, that's deep. About as deep as his team's position in the rankings.
He's got a hand to the ball.
Yeah, now he's looking around for support. That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the '91 final against Reichland.
Oh, yeah. You kneecapped him.
Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things.
flesh. To some, it's a beautiful sight, Bob.
Don't forget the smell, Jim.
Oh, really? Thanks for reminding me. I didn't notice that pungent, acrid stench of death and bile. God! Blech!
Ouch! Oh, he's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming, then, that he had something between his ears to begin with. Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch.
Look over there. Some cute little elf beauties are selling big moot sandwiches in the stands.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like big moot sandwiches?
Ah, no way. A little elf beauty, yeah.
He checked that move.
Made him look stupid, you mean?
Instant stun.
What a sissy. That one can't hold the ground. Brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of a mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen.
This player is going to have a little nap.
And the wake-up will not be too early after this one.
It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard. Good hand skills. The ball is caught. Good news for the fans. That first touchdown means that the teams won't be settling for a boring nil-nil draw. The ball goes skywards, and the match is on.
Funny how his head went one way and the body the other.
Must have an elastic jaw. The ball is in his hands.
Wallop! Right right on the spot.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on. Did you know the Nurgle Warriors went missing in the Sea of Ice in '88?
That's right, Bob. They drifted for years, all the players frozen stiff in huge blocks of ice.
Until some local fishermen boarded the vessel and brought it southwards. Once defrosted, they were quickly back in business.
That's right, Bob. By the time the boat arrived back to shore, the crew had become devoted fans, and the ship's cat transformed into a beast of Nurgle. It looks like nothing can stop the Nurgle's rotters. Here we go again for another bloodbath. This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family.
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. I bet those Yetis don't like playing the Dungeon Bowl, Bob.
That's right, Jim. Some Norse teams downright refuse to play in that cup, claiming it to be inhumane.
That's strange, Bob. Didn't figure any Norse team to be humane. You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal.
Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts. Like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts. Every now and again, Blood Bowl throws up a real mixed bag of a team.
Like the motley horde that's made up of a bunch of misfits.
Yeah, can't be easy to coach those cast-offs every day of the week. I think she's singing him a lullaby. That player's gonna wake up with a serious headache.
the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard assistance to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 2472 Quagmire incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusaders Stadium to sink into the earth?
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium.
Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport.
Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
What violence!
Yes, it's a great spectacle, Bob.
Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one.
Just look at the fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on Cablevision.
Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
That right hook was worthy of a black orc.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it. Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap. Did you know that the Berserkers are selected from the thirstiest Norse players?
Nope.
Yes, the head coach tells the team that they have run out of beer, and the one that enters the most furious rage becomes the new team Berserker.
They run out of beer in Norse teams?
Of course not, Bob. The head coaches just tell the players that if they're low on Berserkers. And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway.
Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck.
Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
I don't know if we really like that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it.
Knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim, that's never a nice sight.
Ew, here we go, Nurgle style again, Bob.
Who can argue with some high-quality infectious foul play, Jim?
Indeed, Bob. Sure is funny to see the opposition trying to stay healthy when they play against a Nurgle team.
That's true, Jim. I think we're lucky commentating and watching the game from afar, Jim.
This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family.
Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. But whether he survives that injury or not, the team's insurance premium will be rocketing. You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal. The Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away. Nice play! The ball changes hands.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splotch. Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one.
As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch.
It's not looking good for the defense. Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts. Nice left punch, right right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now.
A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent.
Some teams put too much emphasis on their physical presence, but Blood Bowl is more than a fight.
There's a ball out there, dummies!
They can't have any qualms about that defeat.
What do you expect from a team that can't keep the ball?
Collective suicide? I hope that none of the opposition suffered from claustrophobia.
The team kept them confined to their own half.
Own quarter, I'd say. You can pick up these enhancements wherever you want, anywhere, and they've got none here for this match?
What is this all coming to? Was the ref watching the same match as us? I mean, I saw several incidents that merited a sending off.
Perhaps he was enjoying